Oh boy, here we go. Here is another video on Bazaar flipping. In the past 3 days, I have been flipping only mutations on the Bazaar as an experiment to see if they were better than some of the flips that I usually do. In these past 3 days, I have made around 250 million coins by only flipping mutations, which is around 83 million coins per day, which is pretty good in my eyes. Mutations were the most recent thing added to the Bazaar with the greenhouse update, and the mutations are a pretty underrated method of making money. But for now, let me tell you about the mutations that I'm flipping. So with the greenhouse update, if you want to buy and sell mutations on the Bazaar, you are actually going to need to grow the mutation itself. You cannot go on the Bazaar instantly and buy it. You need to actually go through the process of growing the mutation, which can take days, sometimes even weeks, to get one singular plant. Then you need to analyze the crop, and then you will have it unlocked on the Bazaar. Normally when I do my flips, I have the same 10 or 15 items that I buy every single night, but I wanted to experiment with mutations since they are the new item. Like many of the other items that I flip, the margin is pretty good on them, so I decided why not, let me do a test and see how it is. So if we head to the Bazaar and look at the mutation section, there is 39 different mutations that we can buy, but the catch, of course, you can't buy them unless you've analyzed them. So with the mutations that I have unlocked so far, I'm not really grinding mutations, more of grinding money right now. So I don't have a lot of them unlocked. So the mutations that I currently have unlocked are basically the ones that you get early on. I haven't really expanded beyond that, but the more mutations you have, the more money you can make, obviously. But if you just look at some of these, like the Choco Nut, buy prices at 77,000, sell prices at 29,000. So if someone were to instant sell it to you, you could be making around 40,000 coins profit per Choco Nut, which is good. And it's basically the same thing for every other mutation. But the problem with mutations is there isn't a lot of people instant buying and instant selling these. Some of the common ones that you get early on, like the Choco Nut, for example, or the Veil Shroom, you can see it has tens of thousands of instant buys and instant sells. If you look at some of the more rarer ones, like these have 1.2k, 400, 300. So it's your judgment if you think it's actually worth going for. But in my personal experience, I really only have the first 2 rows unlocked of mutations, and I've been doing pretty good with them. Also, another good thing about the mutations is it's actually just like a natural anti-cheat for any bots that do auto Bazaar flipping. So if you head to the Bazaar, majority of the items here don't actually have requirements to buy them. So any person could just start up a fresh account with like 100 million coins, download some sketchy bot script, and then just AFK auto flip on the Bazaar and make money. But with the mutations, of course, you need to analyze them, and no just regular bot that just started a fresh account is going to analyze these mutations. If you're buying and flipping on these, there's a 95% chance that you will be fighting with another player to buy and sell these instead of fighting a bot that has instant reactions to insta buy and instant sells. So that's another good reason why I actually like flipping these compared to some of the other things that I do. Now, just like any other flipping method, I actually have a command in my Discord bot that helps you with finding the best flips. If you join my Discord linked below and head to the Skyblock bots section, if you type /mutations, then use the method here as flip, pressing enter will send a command. Here is the best flips that you can do with mutations. Of course, with these, it's not going to consider the volume or if you actually have the mutations unlocked. So with me and anything I flip on the Bazaar, I actually like to go for items that have a decent amount of demand to it. So if I click on the filter data button here, I can either set the minimum cost to maximum cost. So if I want to spend a minimum amount of money or I want to spend a maximum amount of money, then I can do so. But what we're looking for here is the minimum weekly value. Let's just set this to 4,000, for example. And then it's going to update to show only the mutations that have X amount of instant sells in a single week. So if we look at the Cream Bloom, for example, because I know I have that one unlocked, I can buy it for around 600,000, sell it for 800,000. Each one of these will give me 200,000 coins profit. There's 4.4k instant sells in 7 days. So if we head back to the game and look for the Cream Bloom, we can see the same data that it shows on the bot. So 4.4k instant sells in 7 days. So what I'm going to do is just create a buy order. Let's just say for 160, and I'm going to do the top order +1. This is going to cost me 96 million coins. Now what I usually like to do, I like to place my buy orders right before I go offline and then just let them sit there for 12 or 15 hours. And then I'll come back, and majority of them should have some items in them, but half the time most of them aren't even filled, which is okay. I'm still getting items, still flip them for profit. Let's just assume in a perfect scenario, I log back on and all of my cream blooms have filled, and then I flip them for 800,000 coins. That will leave me with around 32 million coins profit just from this item. But I think that's pretty much it for me. If you have any more questions or comments, leave them in the comments below. Join my Discord if you want, and you can leave suggestions there also. But I think that's pretty much it. See ya.